we are bringing little Miss Poppy to see a chiropractor. We're bringing you to see a chiropractor. Really? Now, Poppy, thankfully, isn't in any pain or any discomfort. However, she is what we describe as wonky. You're a bit wonky donkey. So when we lay her on her back, it's almost like her hips and her legs like scoot off to the left. I only really noticed when I was getting her in the car seat and I couldn't straighten her up. And it was really difficult getting her in and out of this car seat. And I just noticed as time's going on that she's just not straightening up. Thankfully, she's in no pain or discomfort or anything. So I'm just going to see what the chiropractor says today. That is my finger. That was really interesting, and actually it all makes sense now. So Poppy has a lot of tension in the back of her neck, which has caused her to tilt like that. And then that's also affected the side of her head, so she's got a bit of a flat head. And then her legs and hips also dip in, so she kind of like curves like a banana. And that is the tension from the back of her head, which is also affecting her tongue. So the second you put anything in Poppy's mouth, and she actually has started to struggle to take a bottle, but I don't know how she takes a bottle, because the second you put something in her mouth, she gags. And we noticed that when we were trying to give her a dummy, like Poppy just full blank will not take a dummy. And the second you put it in her mouth, she's just gagging. You don't even have to push it in, she gags. And she's been really fussy feeding recently, and she only really prefers one side. And again, that's because of the tension in the back of her head, and she doesn't know how to use her tongue properly. And I can see that now when she feeds, she gets really frustrated until there's a letdown. When she's a letdown, she's fine, she's not really having to suck, but when she's having to work for it and really work to suck, that is when she's getting frustrated. So I wanted to show you what I meant by Poppy curving. So she's getting very tired now, so she's struggling to hold her head, but as you can see, her whole body just goes in that shape. And when I try and put the toy this way, she really struggles to look and move her head that way. Are you out of tummy time? I don't know if you could tell in this video as well, like she's holding her head to the side. Since seeing the chiropractor, everything just seems like a lot more obvious now. Like I didn't really realise any of this beforehand. But now we can see it, and we're gonna get you sorted.